Sorry, just wiping off my microphone with my dirty shirt. Great. Nobody's here yet, so just give me a minute. I'm just gonna wipe off my screen again with an actual clean shirt. I have one over here. Oh, great! Touch it with my finger. All right. Oh, I don't know if anyone's around today, but well, maybe no one's showing up today. Maybe everyone's busy, but that's okay because I usually do a live every Sunday, but today I just kind of feel like doing stuff. I've been getting a lot of work done. Oh, someone just got here. I guess I should start again. Who's here today anyway? All right, I don't know if anyone else is showing up. Okay, so I wasn't even sure if I was going to do a live today because I'm just busy doing stuff. I've just been busy. Hey Gary, how you doing? And Basil. Yeah, this whole week, you know, I've just been getting a lot of work done, doing a lot of things. You know, I feel like my life's been thrown into all kinds of like craziness lately, and you know. And just been trying to stabilize everything and just get back to the things that I know work and I know make me happy, and you know, just working on things to build a better future for myself. So I've been working on the yard, building stuff right here. You can't see it. I don't want to move the camera. Right here I've got my paddle wheel I've been working on, and then my lumber mill I've been working on right there. And then I just made this steel table. Oh, I guess I should show that. Hold on. Okay, you're coming with me. I know this is going to get really pixely for a second. Just hold on. I'll try to get it. So yeah, wait. Yeah, right here I've got this steel table. That was parts that were left over from when I was building the lumber mill. This was some giant pencil sharpener thing that I stole parts off of to build the lumber mill. And it just had this like super heavy duty, almost like steel cube base. So I bolted a few pieces of flat, thick steel on top. And now it's just going to be a table for like hammering stuff on and things like that. And yeah, so that's what I was doing this morning. And I'm about to go to my other property right over there and get a couple trees. Hopefully I can find some stuff laying on the ground already to build like a little temporary dock. I'm getting some stuff delivered. And what I'm getting delivered is a bunch of like stainless steel pipes. Some actually just like this. This is a 2-inch stainless steel pipe. Of course, they have, you know, everything is sold in imperial noodle units around here. So yeah, I bought a whole bunch of pipes and a whole bunch of sheet metal because, you know, a few weeks ago, someone sent me a little bit of Bitcoin. So, I mean, maybe I shouldn't say a little bit, like enough to buy a bunch of material and kind of stock myself up on a lot of stainless steel and aluminum stuff. So I'm going to go get that soon in a big boat. And it's a boat that I'm pretty sure I can't get into my island and, you know, park in the normal spot. So I'm just going to make this quick little delivery dock kind of on the side where there's deep water. Because around my island, a lot of it's shallow water, but there are two sides. I don't know. It's not a side thing. It's like, you know, my island's like the shape of a scrambled egg. It's not, I don't know. But like on one part, there's deep water. On another part, there's deep water right away. So, you know, big boats can pull right in. Even if it's low tide, you can come right in. So if someone ever visited like in a sailboat, you can pull right up on those spots. But anyway, I'm going to get this delivery of a whole bunch of metal. And yeah, I need a spot to fairly easily get it in here. And it's enough metal, like, I don't know, something like 200 pipes and like 100 sheets of sheet metal or something like that. Like enough that it'll be worth building a quick little temporary dock to get it in faster. So what are you guys doing? Let's see. Good morning. I like the problem with money video. Oh, good. I think the video is great, but man, I hate that there's that problem because it is causing a lot of problems in the world. Raining in Palm Beach, Florida. It was just raining here too, but it looks like it's stopping. And I'm hoping it doesn't rain much today because I do want to build that little dock, and then I want to do some more digging. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do. I've just been getting a lot done, and I don't even want to stop. So I'm probably not going to do this live for very long today either. And I'm not doing anything where I can take the tablet and we'll have signal either, because I want to know part of it. Now, when I'm building the dock, I'm going to be too far from the house to get signal there. But how are you guys all doing? And let me just make sure my comments are actually working. There you go. You rock. Honesty. Yeah, honesty is important. TurboTax today. Are you doing your taxes? Oh God. Oh, that sounds rotten. Good. How are you? Yeah, I'm pretty good. You know, some things. Most things are pretty good. I gotta say, like, most things in my life are pretty awesome. A few things are not so great, but overall, yeah, pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry, MXC. Yeah, doing your taxes, that's not fun. But I think I'm actually gonna cut this short in a few minutes to go build this dock. And if anyone has any questions for me, you can just ask them now. Questions about any videos I did this week or whatever. I saw a video on your old house and it was freaking amazing. You should see my new house. It's okay, my old house in Vermont, you could fit like 6 of those in here. Maybe 5 or 6 though. No, about 5 or 6. You could fit that house in here a lot of times though. And I don't have a trampoline in here yet, but I'm gonna have one soon, as soon as I get the 3rd floor built. And the 3rd floor, so in my house in Vermont, the 3rd floor had a trampoline built into the floor because it only had, like, I don't know, 12-foot ceiling or 10-foot ceiling. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't a high enough ceiling that you could put a trampoline on the floor. But up here on my 3rd floor, there's actually space for a 4th floor, but I'm just leaving out the 4th floor so I can have a super high ceiling for basketball. And so I can just put a trampoline on the floor and do all that. And, you know, swinging around on ropes. And yeah, I want a really high ceiling on the gymnasium floor. That's what's going to be upstairs. You've got 26 people watching you live. Oh, no, live. There are. You know, another thing I was thinking about with these lives, I was kind of thinking, like, maybe I shouldn't save them. Like, maybe it should just be a conversation, and then once it's done, it's erased and it's gone. You know, like any conversation you'd have with people, like in real life. You could go out and meet some people and talk and chat, because it's kind of weird having a conversation with a bunch of people and then just having it recorded forever. And then anyone can go and look at what the conversation was and, like, take things out of context and stuff. Yeah, this is kind of weird. Plus the conversation, when people look at it after, they don't see, do they see the comments? I don't think they see the comments. They don't know they only get one piece of the conversation. Anyway, someone fixed an aluminium shovel with rivets today, inspired by your shovel videos. Wanted to replace it with a stainless one when I find the materials. Oh, I love my stainless steel shovels. Yeah, I totally recommend that. Super cool. Your old house was crazy cool. My old house was crazy cool. And it was a little bit hard to leave that house because it was super cool. And, you know, whenever you have something super cool and you let go of it for something hopefully cooler, there's no guarantee you're going to find something cooler. But I feel like I did. I really like to hear it. Because my old house, it was amazing, but I always said, you know what would make this house better? Is if I could take the mountain and plop it in the ocean somewhere. And then I could go swimming and boating. One of the things I love about living on an island is that I can get in a boat and just drive anywhere. When you're on land, you can only drive where the roads are. Well, I mean, on my own land, I could, you know, in my 4-wheel drive truck, I could drive wherever there's not a tree or whatever, or wherever it's not too steep. But, like, you know, anytime I want to go somewhere, it's like on someone else's roads, on the government roads or whatever. Here, I can just get on a boat and just go anywhere. And there's no traffic. There's no, what's that called? Road rage? I don't even remember what it's called anymore. Yeah, road rage. What do you want, dude?
Did you know that people sometimes drive tanks in the water?
My son is telling me that sometimes people drive tanks in the water. Have you seen a video of people driving tanks in the water? You're talking about like a big army tank, like a giant metal thing that with the big tracks right into the water? Yeah, they don't go in the deep water though, right? If they drove into the ocean, they'd be underwater and they all suffocate unless they were wearing stuff. But I think their engines would get shut down.
I only have seen them go in the shower.
Let's see. I know. I like when you save them. Oh, you like that I save the lives. I don't know. I guess I can still save them. I think it would be kind of cool to erase them though, because then I feel like it would be kind of like almost like a better conversation. I don't know. I'll think about it. Hey, Jaimie, so grateful to catch your live for the first time. Oh, and this is one that I'm going to not do for very long because I'm going to go build a temporary dock. Okay, in case anyone missed it at the beginning, I was saying that this week, I've just been really focusing on, getting back to the things getting back to the basics, the things that work. So I've just been doing a lot of work, getting things set up, working on getting my house more self-sufficient, not just my house, but my land and everything, and just making progress on that goal and all that stuff. And actually, one of the things that I've been kind of looking into more is people kept mentioning terra preta, or or biochar, putting charcoal in the ground. And I did a bit of research on that. And I'm starting to save charcoal because I cook on a wood fire, and I'm always dumping out, charcoal and ash. And where I dump that out, things are growing really well too. So I'm starting to collect that, and in some of my fires, if I still have some wood burning in there when I'm finished cooking, and there's a decent amount, it's going to keep burning for a while, I'll put it out with water so it actually saves the charcoal. So I'm saving charcoal now to mix into my dirt, because my dirt here is not very good. It's amazing if you want to do pottery. It's just like solid clay, but supposedly if I mix some like crushed up charcoal into it, it will hold water better and hold nutrients better and all that. And if I mix the charcoal with some kind of fertilizing stuff like compost or compost tea, which I would not want to drink, then the charcoal will hold onto those nutrients, and then the plants can get it out of there. So yeah, I'm saving up charcoal for that. Too cold in Vermont. It is cold in Vermont. I didn't mind the cold though. I actually really like the cold. But I'm weird. I was always fine with cold. And when I was in Vermont in the middle of the winter, I would go outside and have ice showers. Not like if I was feeling cold, but I would go out and work on stuff all day, or work on stuff inside or wherever. I'd work on things all day, and I'd get hot because I'm using all my muscles. And then it was always kind of important to have the snow shower. Did I say ice shower? It's a snow shower. It's always important to have the snow shower before you cool down. And then just take handfuls of snow and just rub it all over, and it melts on you. So yeah, I never really had a problem with the cold. It was actually weird coming to the tropics. At first, I was just hot all the time because my metabolism is high. Same with some of my kids, my skinny kids. You can tell they eat like pigs, and they just are always skinny. That's what I was like when I was a kid. But the thing I really love about the warm weather is the all year growing season. So, and then just the ability to work on things outside is really cool too. I have to say I don't manage to catch the live feed very often, but love looking forward to the gossip whenever I can watch it back when I get time. Yeah, plenty of road rage here. Yeah, I know, eh? Oh, I hated road rage. Oh, it's terrible. I understand why people get so angry too. Just driving on the roads is frustrating, particularly if you're in a high traffic area. How's it going with the boundaries, buddy? Oh, good reminder. Boundaries are up. Bullshit detectors are at maximum. Boundaries are up. Yeah, things have been going good. So I was talking last week about how I was kind of like, I'd kind of fallen off my wave that I'd been riding for a while, out of my groove, and I'd been in kind of the rut of the next wave. And I was just kind of, chilling there till the next wave starts bringing me up, and then I try to get up to speed and get back on a good wave and get into a groove. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting into a good groove now, and I'm keeping everyone's bull crap off me, and I'm doing a pretty good job of that, and staying focused with, keeping up the boundaries and everything. And I did all the exercises I was planning to do this week. I've been very productive. Things have been going very well. And actually, I had a first in my exercises. So I do these morning exercises. Monday, well, I do them every day, but they're different things. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, though, I do this thing. Hey, hold on a second. Bellatrix, can you stop scraping? That's going to drive everyone in the video crazy. So stop doing that. Thank you. If you want to just sweep that. That's not super loud. Anyway, so I did a video of my Monday exercises a little while ago. And the Monday exercises and the Wednesday and the Friday ones are basically the same. It's just the Monday ones, I'm wearing, a weight vest and holding weights. And then the Wednesday ones, I'm just holding the weights, no weight vest. And then the Friday ones, I'm not wearing any weight stuff. And the amount of exercise per rest reduces as I go. So Monday, it's like really hard and grueling. But then by Friday, it's sort of like a sprint workout. So that's when I'm like, focused on, doing everything, doing a good job on everything. So the Friday workouts are actually kind of amazing because, I've just done the other ones with all the extra weight and the longer workout, less rest. But Friday, I did the planks for the entire 20 seconds, like one plank. Well, not just a plank, but like a plank push-up. Do you know what a plank push-up is? It's just like, it's like where you lay flat on the ground. It's kind of hard to do if you haven't practiced them at all. We just lay flat on the ground and then all stretched out, and you just lift yourself up by your hands and your feet. So you're just like that, just with your feet and your hands touching the ground. But yeah, I held it for the whole 20 seconds, and that's the first time I've been able to do that. And I didn't even feel like I felt like I could still hold it for a while, which was nice. So yeah, I feel like I'm getting my groove back, and the boundaries are I'm boundaryizing. Oh yeah. Oh, you can still see the live chat when it's saved. The problem, I don't know, it doesn't save the live chat of while I'm talking, because I'm always 20 minutes behind on the chat because I do like a 20-minute monologue. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You're a top lad, Jaimie. If you ever fancy doing a video, revisiting old projects and updating us on what worked and what didn't, what has weathered well and what you would do different, yeah, I should do that at some point. That is a great idea. I do think about that sometimes too. I should totally do that. Just go through all kinds of past projects. I do that a little bit once in a while. I did that with my boats a little bit recently. But yeah, there's so many things I've learned along the way, after completing things and then, using them for a few years, and, certain things will break in certain ways and other things will just last forever. And it's really good for figuring out what works and what lasts and all that stuff. So I should share that. You're right. There was another thing. Oh yeah. So I made a couple, social commentary videos recently, and, I was actually kind of impressed. There weren't that many trolls. Obviously, the troll comments were just horrible and hateful and just super rude, which makes me think, ooh, I must have hit the truth. I must have hit that one right on the head. When a lot of people are like, yeah, Jaimie, I totally get what you're saying. And then a few people are like, no, I hate you, with no actual rational reason why they hate me or whatever. Yeah. So I kind of blocked a bunch of people because I kind of felt like, I like to do that once in a while. I know I'm not supposed to do that because then I get fewer views, but I'm not doing this for the views. Let's see. That would be super interesting. I think you're talking about when I go back. Why are you yakking with us? You have a dock to build. You're right. I'm going to go do that soon. Awesome. Cold shower is best first thing in the morning. Huge dopamine boost. An ice bath would be nice. Oh my God, an ice bath would be amazing here. Yeah, totally. Sometimes I go jump in the ocean. I swim down pretty far because it's colder down there, and I'll just like sit at the bottom for, I mean, not that long because I'm holding my breath, but you know, like a minute or two, and then come back up, and I'm like nice and cool. If I do it a few times. Idea for your floating dock. Maybe have legs that you can deploy at high tide. Open a valve in the pontoon at low tide to drain the ballast water, which would then make it float higher. No power needed. Yeah, I mean, there's some tricky stuff you can do with the tides when if you have a floating dock that you want to be able to go up and down. One of the tricky things with that is that if you're using like any kind of ballast tank, if you get a leak of any kind, Have you had any more trouble with officials seeking bribes after that one time a few years back? Nope, not a single visit. So a few years ago, some officials, there was one guy who had identification that said he was an actual official, although he didn't do any of the talking. It was these other guys who did not show any identification, and I'm no longer allowing any unknown people onto my property without proper identification. But they were trying to like shake me down for bribes, and apparently they just go around doing this. And most of the gringos, maybe I shouldn't say most of the gringos, but a lot of the gringos just pay them bribes, and it's so frustrating. And I'll talk to them later, and I'm like, yeah, it sucks that those guys go around and do that, but you just don't give them anything. And then most of the people I've spoken to about it are like, no, you have to give them something or they won't leave. They won't leave till you give them money. And then I'm just like, what are you talking about? You don't feed a dog to make it leave. It's just gonna keep coming back, you idiot. So yeah, I didn't give any money, and I never planned to give. Actually, I specifically planned to never give anyone any bribes. Which I think is what everyone should be doing. If everyone did that, it would fix a lot of problems. If you want to know who rules you, find out who you cannot criticize. Is there anyone you can't speak your truth to? The trolls do not rule you. The Ode to Doers was great. I shared it with a bunch of people. Excellent. Yeah, I was doing stuff, and I was just thinking about how many talkers there are out in the world. Just yakking away, blah, blah, blah. And I always think about this anytime I make a video where I'm talking. I'm just like, I'm just being a talker. And I try never to just talk about something that I don't really have direct experience with. So, I feel like that kind of makes it okay to do some talking. But on the other part is, I feel, us doers do need to do some talking, even if, like, a lot of times I don't really feel like making these videos and talking, particularly the talking part. Like I'm totally happy not talking all day. I'm not that talkative of a person. But I feel like as doers we need to say more, like say more to stand up for ourselves, So that's why I make those talking videos. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, I should just
When are you gonna get started on your print?
I liked your history of money video from 10 years ago, man, a decade ago. Yeah, I remember that. And I had different hats on, and I was sitting at a table. I remember doing that video. It was kind of funny because like I didn't have a script or anything, but I just thought about before I did the video. I was like, okay, I'm going to be this character and then that one, and I got to keep track of the hats. And here's roughly what I'm going to say. Okay, turn on the camera and just. I mean, that's how I usually do my videos because I don't have time to like set up all kinds of scripts and stuff. Are there any edible birds there? Of course, man. I don't know what. I once saw a guy who fed pigeons, and he would kill a few once in a while with a BB gun. I do have a BB gun. I have a really nice BB gun, actually. You probably, well, I don't know. Let's see. Or when you burned your engineering degree, that one was my favorite. Yeah, that felt good to get rid of that damn thing. That was just kind of like, that was when I was just, I gotten sickened by going to school and learning about all this business stuff. And then when I was working on the robot toy stuff, I just dealt with a lot of business people. And by the end of that, not even by the end of that, by like halfway through that, I was just like, oh, my first, as soon as this deal's done, I got to get out of the business world because it is
Oh, it's just sickening. It's disgusting, the whole business world. And that, the money video I just made about that. Yeah, totally. The business people are just fooling around with money and just trying to take as much as they can and just play these stupid games. And so many people are doing it. And they're living off the hard work of people, often people in other countries who basically work for slave wages. So they're just it's just a slavery scam, the whole thing, when you really break it down. Words are powerful. Go build. Ideas are powerful. I also shared the ABC movie. Oh, excellent. Maybe I should go watch the ABC movie, because now it's been like almost a year since I made it. I'm sure I've forgotten it. Because like if you make a video and then you watch it, it's like hard to really watch it, because you're like, I just did that, and it's all in my brain still. But now I think it's been long enough, I can actually go and watch it like it's a real movie. Or maybe I need to wait a decade. I don't know. But yes, you are right. Who said shut up and go build something? You didn't say shut up. But oh wait, we got a question. Question: what comes next, spider robot or underground man cave? I don't know. Both of those are pretty good things. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when I start my next robot, my next giant robot, I want to have a lot of things like sorted out, so I can just like high priority it while I'm working on it, because that'll be awesome. When I made the first one, it took a long time because I was doing all kinds of different things. I kind of started it when I wasn't really able to even build it, but that was kind of the point of doing the first one, was to like force myself into a situation where I had to start setting up the infrastructure to even be able to build something like that. And then by the time I was done it, I had all these skills and all this stuff that I could use to build it. And yeah, you're digging a bunker right now? That's awesome. That's cool. Someone's digging a bunker right now. I won't say who it is in case it's a secret bunker, but and it all turns into garbage. Greedy rich business people get rich by creating garbage. Yes, that's true. Yeah, like all the business stuff is just fooling around with money and like tricking people into selling their hard work for not even the right amount of money, and then most of that is just used to create garbage. Yeah, like business today, it's such a disaster. It's a horrible thing. And people go around with there's noses in the air talking about how amazing they are. Ugh. Did you know your solar panels are still working in your old house? That's cool. That's crazy, at least on the last exploring video last year. Huh. Your water table is high. Is it? Maybe, I guess. Go build something that's not what your mom said. I was looking at land for sale in Panama yesterday. Oh, well, do you want to move to Panama? I might be able to, help steer you in some directions, give you some tips. Yeah, send me another email, dude. Yeah, I know who that is. We've spoken recently. Might be impossible for you to dig a bunker with the water. Oh no, I could build a bunker here. Yeah, the water table is fine, particularly on this island and anywhere there's a hill. Like it's all clay, so the water just runs off the side. It doesn't even sink in. Like if I dug a bunker here, I could line it with like just something to hold up the clay, and it would be waterproof. I mean, at some point it would probably get a crack and leak, but yeah, the water doesn't really go through the clay very well. Might be impossible for you to dig a bunker with the wire. A lighthouse. Oh, a lighthouse. Build a lighthouse. I've been thinking about it actually. You can see the top of my house here from pretty far. If I put a light up there, it would have to shine through a bit of the tops of the trees, but you can see it really far. Okay, you guys are right. I am going to go build this temporary dock because I have a whole bunch of material that I've ordered thanks to whoever it was who sent me some Bitcoin a little while ago. Thank you. It was just Yeah, that's awesome. So I bought a whole bunch of material with some of it. And I'll make a video of that. And I'll make a video of going to get it and everything. And right now I'm gonna go set up a little dock so I can actually receive the stuff. And tunneling behind the workshop is a viable option. I could tunnel behind my house. I've actually been thinking about it. Anyway, okay. And Lauren, send me an email if you actually want to move to Panama. Okay, I'm gonna go do some building, and you guys have an excellent day. Clay and grass makes amazing building material. Yes, root cellar. Just learned about the fasting diet, eating only 2 meals a day. Within 6 hours, no snacks. I sleep better and it works. I've done that a lot actually. Stop chatting with him, guys, so he can go build. Oh, it's fine. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Everyone have an excellent day. Are you sure you want to stop